time with the Bison. We have the opening face-off. It's going to be Andrew Degennaro for the Crimson. And on the other side for Bucknell, it looks like Connor McCusker in there. McCusker has been the main face-off man for Bucknell. Harvard wins the opening face-off. They try to get it into the attacking third, and we're underway. Thanks for joining us here for the second game of the season for the Harvard Crimson, and their first one here at home. Cold day. We had some snow coming through, some flurries right now as a fight on the near sideline, and
that allows him to run his attacker through X.
Sam King already monster start to his season. 8 goals, 2 assists, 10 points. He had a career-high 9 points in a game against Dartmouth this season.
And Adam, we talked about the impact of Dutch Furlong, but there being an off-ball presence showing up on the pipe is huge, and great skip pass by Doolin.
Furlong starting in his 22nd game of his career. He's played in 26. Now has 85 career points with the Bison, and he's just starting his junior year in the ISL, well-known lacrosse program around here. Last season, Hayden Cheek was 20th nationally in shot percentage, taking a lot of high percentage looks, and they score. And like you said, really beautiful execution. Already 6 man-up goals, and we're not even through 5 quarters of the season.
I think it really speaks to Harvard's young chemistry, too. Some of these guys have been playing together for only a couple of years, but they're really starting to gel as a unit.
Off of the face-off win, Harvard already threatening. They get it down deep to Hayden Cheek. First 2 goals.
Not shy to shoot it from deep.
So the Crimson capitalized with 2 man-up goals because the penalty was not released on Bethel. And again, the men are playing strong here in quarter number 1. Bucknell is without one of their top scorers. Connor Davis, who led the team in scoring last year, had 50. Is getting into the fold in the midfield. Mark Stevens gets his first burn of the season here against Bucknell. He played late in that first.
Mark Stevens and Zach Hobbs on that last offensive midfield shift, their first run of the season. So Coach Hutchinson's going to the bench early, trying to keep everybody happy after a busy week of practice.
Working through, Barnard makes the easy save. Stopped on the doorstep was Striano, and a flag comes in, and Bucknell's going to go man up here. Creates the open shot for Jack Fida. Fida scored goals in his first 2 games this season, one against Mercer, one against Robert Morris. And Fida has now started half of the games. Big hit as trying to cross it over was Baracco. Freshman face-off man Matt Baracco getting a chance at the dot. 7 for 16 coming into this game in the face-off circle.
Botkus to take the short stick over and over and over, especially with Hayden Cheek, the other short stick for that Harvard offense.
Yeah, and especially with the shooting percentage David mentioned from Cheek. You know, Bacchus is a great initiator. They want him to take those matchups, and Bucknell certainly respects him.
Matt Baracco took the face-off again for the Crimson. Baracco getting some action there, as well as Andrew Degennaro. Degennaro played in 10. Why I recognize that guy. Deemer played 6 years in the PLL, had 59 career points after his successful career at Duke. So happy to have him and Coach Adam Pascal in the booth. I'm David Korzanowski. Thanks for joining us. Crimson, and a flag flies, 2 flags to be exact. Oh no, we have a serious injury back behind the play, and players drop to a knee. We have a serious injury that we don't want to show on camera, and back behind the play, there's an individual lying prostrate and his arms kind of seized up, and just not a good sign. That means he took likely a high hit. We are seeing he is able to move, but is being tended to by the athletic training staff on the Harvard side. has scored 2 goals in today's game. He got a 3-minute penalty, and Jordan was taken off of the field on a stretcher and sent out in an ambulance. Scary scene. We had an extended injury timeout. Since then, Harvard has scored the only 2 goals. Bucknell has not found a goal, and it feels like over an hour because of halftime, because of the delays, and because of them trying to get back in the flow of this game.
Deemer, if you're
For Owen Gaffney.
Gaffney, Botkus, and Perry, it turned into that first midfield. They've gotten the last 2 runs of the first half and the first run of this second half. I think Coach Hutchinson and crew, Coach Byrne, that's where they're going to lean on. Here's the second midfield coming out. It's Loring, Dawson, and Bounce on the goalie.
10-4 the score now with 11:39 to go in the third quarter. Still early goings since halftime, and each team with a goal since the break. Richie Striano comes in with the long stick, able to pick up the ground ball. Big hit laid at the restraining line. And now making a move is Degennaro. Degennaro, the face-off specialist for Harvard. That's a category haven't talked about enough today. 13 of 17 Harvard is winning in the face-off circle. Fake high, go low. The shot has scored 45 goals last season, was the 6th player in Bucknell history to ever pass 40 goals in a single season. Bergstrom after the face-off win, and Harvard continues to dominate at the face-off as well. And Bucknell didn't panic. They found those extra passes and found an open shooter.
Yeah, David, those are the kind of possessions that they need, especially now, 4-goal differential.
Deemer, as a former player, what I always hear outside of the field, back to the face-off circle we go. And it's picked up by Bucknell. The Bison are rolling here in this third quarter. Stanzel jumping up. That pass might have been intended for Zanelli. The PLL and had a successful college career, to say the least, at Duke. And also joined by Adam Pascal, longtime Division I head coach. Also spent some time here at Harvard as an assistant. Led the Holy Cross program for over 15 seasons.
Hard to pop away and change direction and move that ball, so something to be looking for here as well.
Shoveled ahead by Harvard, and they get it back to Barnard quickly. Barnard trying to get Harvard up the field quick.
Talking about trying to get the goalie guessing low and then beat him to the high spot. That was perfect execution by Cheek.
Deemer, I've been waiting like 10 minutes for a little nugget like that.
Spinning around, low shot, and it bounces wide. Jazz Zanelli had that one read. Downing second on the team in points today. He has 2 goals and an assist for a 3-point game. Only Crimson player with more than that is Owen Gaffney. He has 3 goals and an assist.
Fourth quarter's been a great example of the Harvard short sticks really clearing. Can't think of many turns.